And here is my little taste tester on the side of me. Okay, so you guys, I already had a name for my pasta salad.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. You want to try? No? I knew he wouldn't. So let's try the rib tips. Mm-hmm. You want to try the ribs? Good.
I don't like it.
Me too. Okay, you guys, as you can see, two happy campers here. So you like the rib? Oh, he rubbing his stomach. Yes. Okay, so we're going to name these BJ One Stop Rib Tips. Okay? BJ One Stop Rib Tips. Hey everyone, welcome back to Rolling with BJ in the Kitchen. If this is your first time tuning in, I want to say welcome to Rolling with BJ in the Kitchen. And I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you won't miss an upload, and hit the like button on the videos that you like. If this is not your first time joining in, then welcome back to Rolling with BJ in the Kitchen. Over here, I'm cooking with love, peace, joy, and happiness all year long. Happy New Year's to you all. And if you enjoy watching my videos, thank you so much. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and by all means, share the videos with your friends and let them know BJ is cooking up some good food over here, and it's just nothing but love, peace, joy, and happiness in this kitchen. You know, and some good eating. So, with that being said, I got another great video for you. Stay tuned. Okay, honey bunnies. Today we're doing rib tips, pork rib tips. So, I already washed them. I had them soaking in 2 tablespoons of vinegar and a teaspoon of salt in cold water for about 2 hours. And then I washed all that off. So now I'm just going to put them in this bigger bowl. And we're going to season them up and put them in the oven. Now, rib tips is one of my favorites. Ribs, period, is one of my favorites. I have oven baked ribs as one of my videos. You can go back and watch. I'll have it linked in the description box below. And then I have some fried ribs that I done. And I'll have that one linked in the description box below, so you can go and watch that one as well. We don't need this extra fat, so I'm going to cut that off of there. Okay, so we're just going to put these in the bowl and get them seasoned up. But first, let me get a knife and cut this off. I'll be right back. Okay, I did that. So now we're going to go ahead and season these ribs up. And we're going to put them in this pan. Okay, so those of you who have been with me for a while, you know I got to have my glove handy. Okay. I'm not measuring anything, so we're going to just do it according to your likes, okay? So I'm just going to take a little garlic powder on my hand, sprinkle it in there, not much. Okay, and just a little bit of accent salt. And you don't have to use accent salt if you don't want to. Use whatever you want to use on your ribs to season your ribs, okay? And I usually use seasoned salt and black pepper and all like that. But sometimes I like to use this rub. And this is by Weber. It's a dry rub, and it's the original flavor, and it is really, really good, you guys. So this is what I'm going to actually really season my rib tips with. So I just want to mix that up in there right quick. Now I'm going to season them with this rub. Generous amount, you guys. Yes, I did. Because I want them to have this flavor going all through them. This is not salty. It's not spicy or anything. They have all different kinds. And like I said, this one is the original flavor. So it just have like a little hint of brown sugar. It's a really nice flavor. You got to try it. You got to try it for yourself. But if you like spicy, they have spicy ones. They have, they have one with brown sugar. Okay, so that's enough. And I would say, if you want measurements, I would say that's about 2 to 2.5 tablespoons that I used. Because I want to make sure I get them all nice and coated. I want the seasoning all going all through my rib tips. Okay. Now, the last thing that I'm going to use is the Wright's liquid smoke sauce. And this will make your ribs taste like they was cooked outside on the grill. So I'm just going to put my finger over it and just drizzle it. Okay, you don't need a lot. Just enough for them to have that smoky taste. Okay, I just need a little bit more. And for measurement purposes, this is probably about 2 teaspoons. Okay, you guys. Well, no, let me see. Let me do a little bit more. So we're going to say about 2 tablespoons at the most for rib tips. Okay. So now I'm just going to place them over into this roaster. And I'm going to let them bake in the oven for about 1.5 hours. And then I'm going to come and check on them. So actually what I'll probably do is check on them like every 30-40 minutes. And whenever I check on them, I'll let you know. So I usually like to cook my ribs till they're really tender and ready to fall off the bone. So I'm going to try to do my rib tips the same exact way. Okay, so we're just going to place them off in here. Make room, make room. Okay. This last little piece can go right there. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little water into this bowl and swish it around to get all my juices. And then I'm going to pour it off in here and put this in the oven. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, it's not a lot of water at all. It's maybe about 3 tablespoons, 2 or 3 tablespoons of water. Just rinse it. Shake it around in there. And then just pour it along the sides. I like to pour any juices around the side so that you won't dash it across the top and wash off the seasoning on your meat. Okay, so I don't want to use the lid. I think I'm going to use aluminum foil because I want it to be as tight as possible. So I'm going to use aluminum foil. Okay, so I'm just going to take this aluminum foil and I'm going to seal this up as tight as possible. I don't want no heat to come out, okay? And I'm probably really not going to open this until about at least 45 minutes to an hour. I have my oven preheated on 365. Let me stop making noise so you can hear me. My oven is preheated on 365 and I have an electric oven. Okay, if you're using a gas oven, I would suggest starting at like 350. Okay, alrighty, I'll see you back in 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, you guys, it's about 6 minutes before the timer go off to check the ribs. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do this quick little pasta salad. So what I did was I sauteed some bell peppers, some red and green bell peppers with a little garlic. And I'm going to dash that in here. It was minced garlic, by the way. So I'm going to dash that in here. And the pasta is already cooled off. It's waiting to go in this bowl. It's 2 cups of tricolored pasta. Hey. Okay, so I dump that off in there. I'm going to give it a little mix around. I'm going to show you how easy and fast this is to do in the little time that I have before the timer go off. Okay, so I have a pasta recipe and it does not have the red and green bell peppers in it. I did this because I didn't want my bell pepper and my red and green bell pepper to go bad. So 1 can of whole kernel corn. I drained the water. Dump that in there. 1 can of sliced olives. Dump that in there. And 5 diced Roma tomatoes. So it made like 2 cups of tomatoes. And then I cut up a half an onion. And then I'm just going to mix all this up in here together. Once I get everything mixed up, I'm going to add my salad dressing. See how easy that was? Quick and easy. Okay, so I'm gonna add Kraft's Zesty Italian salad dressing. Shake well, and then I'm just gonna add some in there. Okay, and you want to add it according to how much you like in yours. And if you never made it before and you want to try it, start off, if you have a tall bottle, just start off using less than half the bottle and then taste it or see. I'm trying to break my onion up. Taste it and see. I'll taste that one. Taste it and see if you want more in yours. Now, because it's warm, you're not going to get a good taste of it until it get cold. I'm just trying to separate the onions. Okay, so I already know this is not enough for me. But I just love how beautiful the colors are. So, because I'm BJ and that's how BJ do it, I'm going to go on and put the rest of this in mine. But like I said, keep tasting yours to see how much you want to put in yours. Now, this was not a whole bottle. Okay, when I started, it was about right to here. So it was half the bottle. That's because I used it in the other one a while back. Okay, so you want to mix it up thoroughly. Put it in the refrigerator and let it chill. And this is what I'm having with my rib tips. Quick, simple, and easy. Okay, so I'm going to let this chill in the refrigerator while I continue to cook the ribs. And then when everything gets done, I'll pull it back out. Okay, so I'll be back. It is, let's see, we have 24 seconds. The timer is getting ready to go off. Okay, you guys, let's see what's going on in here. Okay. Okay, so they're doing just fine. So that was 45 minutes. So now I'll put them back in. And we're going to go on and do 1 hour now. So we don't need to check them for 1 hour. Okay. Just make sure they all got juice on them and marinating in the seasoning. Okay, so now you cover them back up and let them go ahead and cook for about an hour. Make sure you seal it back up really, really good. Whew, this is hot. Okay, 1 hour. Okay, you guys, I just checked it at an hour and it's doing great. And I didn't have time to pull it out and show you, but I just set the timer for another hour. So we're going to do another hour and I'll be back to show you what it looked like when they get done. Okay, be back. Okay, you guys, the hour is up. It's been about 1 hour and 10 minutes, actually. Okay. So now look at them. See how they done turned brown? Oh, yes. And they about ready to fall off the bone, you guys. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick them back in there for about another 20 minutes just while I get the barbecue sauce together. But I want to show you. Look how tender they are. Look at that. Okay. We're going to sit these back in the oven and just let them simmer while we get this barbecue sauce together, you guys. Actually, I want to put them back in there for about maybe 20 minutes. I'm going to just turn them over a little. And then, like I said, about 20 more minutes, I'll be ready to put the barbecue sauce on them. And I know you think this is a long time, but you know what? In order for them to be like this and to taste the way I want them to taste and be tender, we got to cook, slow cook stuff. You got to be patient and have some time to put in. You got to put the time in, you guys. So I'm just going to flip them all over. See, I told you we cook with love, peace, joy, and happiness over here. So, you know, it takes some time. When you rush to cook, your food don't come out right. It be tough and hard to chew and all like that. And that's not what we want. We want some food you can just take a fork and cut it. Look at that one. It's already coming off the bone. Okay, so about 20 minutes. That'll be long enough for me to get this barbecue sauce together, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. So just cut your oven off at this point. Actually, I'm not going to cut my oven off. I'm just going to cut it down because I'm getting ready to start cooking something else. So 20 minutes back in the oven, and we're going to do the barbecue sauce. Okay, you guys. Got a small little pot. Okay, the barbecue sauce I'm going to be using is Sweet Baby Ray's hickory and brown sugar barbecue sauce. And I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of honey. Okay, and I'm only going to use a portion of this barbecue sauce. Okay, that was about 3.5 squirts. Then I'm gonna add tablespoon of honey. I'm sorry, tablespoon of vinegar, white vinegar. Now I'm gonna put this on the stove and let it come to a boil or a simmer. Actually, I'm going and put 2 tablespoons of vinegar. And then after it starts simmering, I'm going to taste it and see if I want to add any more honey or any more barbecue sauce. And while this is coming to a simmer, I'm going to be taking my rib tips out and I'm going to place them in this pan so that I can baste them with the barbecue sauce. So I'll be right back, you guys. Okay, you guys. It was about 15 minutes. I didn't leave them in there 20. I left them in there about 15 because I didn't want to overcook them. Okay, so now we're just going to gently place them. In this pan. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see, can I squeeze one more in there? Okay, so we're going to place these in this pan. Okay, let me get the barbecue sauce off the stove. And the reason why you want to warm it up, actually, I put another tablespoon of honey in mine. The reason why you want to warm it before you put it on your food is because when you put it on there cold, which you can, but when you do that, you end up using more barbecue sauce than you really need to. So I like to warm it up, and then I like to add my own little whatever to it, you know. Got to make it my own. So that's why I warm it up on the stove. And then that way I won't have to use a whole bottle for nothing. Okay, so we're just going to do these for now. Okay. Let me move this over. This pan is still hot, so I'm going to move it over a little. Okay. Now, we're just going to baste them really nice. You can put as much as you want, or you can just pour all of it all over them. I don't want mine drenched with barbecue sauce, so that's why I'm just slowly basting them. And if I have some left over, I'll use it for dipping sauce. You don't have to pour it out. Just go in between each one. And then I'm going to get that pasta salad out. And we're going to have dinner. Well, I'm going to have dinner. You too, Keith? Okay. In a few minutes, okay? Okay, so these are done. Because like I said, I do not want a lot of barbecue sauce, like over drenching them. But I want enough to where as it can get on the bottom. So that's why I'm just like dropping a little down the sides. So I'm going to plate some. And then we're going to give them a name. And we're going to give them a try, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. Here is the plate. Okay. And here is my little taste tester on the side of me. Okay, so you guys, I already had a name for my pasta salad.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. You want to try? No? I knew he wouldn't. So let's try the red tips. Mm-hmm. You want to try the ribs? Good.
I like it.
Me too. Okay, you guys, as you can see, two happy campers here. So you like the rib? Oh, he rubbing his stomach. Yes. Okay, so we're going to name these BJ one-stop rib tips. Okay? BJ one-stop rib tips. And once again, we want to thank you so much for joining us in this lovely kitchen where we cook up fabulous food and feed your bellies. Right, Keith? Yes. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you subscribe, like, and share the video. Try the recipe. Let me know how you like it. You guys, come on, talk back to me. We family. You know, it's a new year. Let's start off great by communicating and showing love and sharing videos and all that good stuff. And we're going to eat this food, and we'll see you back in the next video. Until then, good night.